Tom Ziegler with HD Fight Series. We were at Harley Davidson of Charlotte, where HD Fight Series Alpha put on an epic pro and ami card full of knockouts, submissions, 3-round wars. It was headlined by popular pro Kevin the Master of Cool Ferrant, as well as talented pros Tony Ninja Daddy Tan, Eric Calderon, Lawrence the Matrix Dennis, and Adam Glenn. It was rounded out by several outstanding up-and-coming amateur fights. The night was electric. Get your popcorn ready. You don't want to miss this.
Please welcome to the cage, Adam Glenn.
And we are back, HD Fight Series.
Charlotte,
Man, I'm
North
surprised
Carolina.
to see we're still alive. Crunkville. Tom Ziegler, man. This is, whew.
Carl Crunkville Jeffers, Tom Ziegler, cage fight side at HD Fight Series in Charlotte, North Carolina. Harley Davidson of Charlotte. 2 fights into our pro card. This is your co-main event. We've got Adam Glenn making his way to the cage. He's 1-0 as a pro.
28 years of age, 5'9", 162 pounds. Coming, and he's coming for a good victory, man. He's 1-0 as a pro. He wants to make that 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and assume that we're either fighting at 55 or 45 tonight. Unfortunately, I don't have that information in front of me, but you're talking about a guy in Adam Glenn. He's 1-0 as a pro, and he's got an extensive amateur background.
Yes, he does.
You know, he's fought all the guys in his area. Definitely a good winning, extensive amateur background. He's bringing his 1-0.
And his opponent, Lawrence Dennis.
Now, Lawrence Dennis is a guy I'm very, very interested in seeing, man. I've been watching this guy for the past couple months here, man, and he impresses me every time.
Yeah, he's a guy that had, again, a very extensive amateur record. He had a couple amateur title fights. He did lose those fights, but he's a striker. He's got good boxing. He's long and rangy for the weight class. He's almost 6 foot tall, and he's got pop on the end of that left hand. He's a lefty. He's got knockouts on his record. He's been working on his jiu-jitsu game. Actually has a recent triangle win towards the end of his amateur career. Yeah, impressive guy. Always exciting, win or lose, when he gets into the cage. Yeah. I'm really happy that he's going pro and continuing his career. That, and he's also a very good guy.
Yes, most definitely, man. Most definitely. This could turn out to be a good fight as well, man. It's going to be hard to top what we just seen, but this could be a good fight as well.
Seems like every time we think we've seen the fight of the night, something happens, and
I tell you.
And holy cow!
I tell you,
Tony Tan and Calderon, what a show they put on.
That fight, I think is going to go down in history, man. That fight is going to be talked about for a long time.
Certainly in this region, and certainly locally here in Charlotte.
Most definitely, man.
Fantastic.
Most definitely.
You know, obviously Tony Tan is our training partner and our boy, but man, what a fight. Much respect to Calderon and the Body Quest camp. Now,
Much respect.
Back to this fight. Lawrence Dennis getting greased up by Alan Greenway. of Body Class MMA. His coach, Roger the Leprechaun Carroll, also in there of Superior MMA. I'm going to assume that Dennis has been training his jiu-jitsu with Roger. This is a good matchup here. I like it a lot. Both fighters have very similar backgrounds as far as amateur ranks go. Adam Glenn does have that one professional win that Dennis is going to be looking for tonight. But a good matchup here at 155 pounds. The Matrix Lawrence Dennis just made his way into the cage.
The following bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the pro lightweight division. Introducing first, Ryan standing to my right and fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed in at 159 1/2 pounds. He is a Muay Thai kickboxing specialist. His record, 1 victory opposite a single defeat, fighting out of Clarksville, Tennessee, Adam Frontlines Glenn. The opposition comes in the form of a man standing across the cage to my left and fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. His official weight, 156 pounds. He is a boxer and makes his professional debut inside the cage tonight, fighting out of Gastonia, North Carolina, Lawrence the Matrix Dennis.
The Matrix got a lot of support out here tonight.
Your referee,
Like you said, he's trying to get that first pro win under his belt.
This should be good. Both similar sized guys. Glenn is actually listed at 5'9". He looks taller than that. Could be our vantage point sitting down here, but we're about to get this fight underway. I saw a little bit of warm-up from Adam Glenn. Looks like he's got a definite striking background. Karate, Taekwondo, or otherwise. And here we go with round number 1.
Underway, HD Fight Series, man. This has been amazing all night long.
Wild combination of kicks from Glenn to start the fight. Yeah, the Matrix showing his boxing. He's got fast, long hands. Nice kick from the Matrix. Landing nice shots too from the outside, using that range. That right jab.
Another head kick.
Glancing head kick from Glenn. The Matrix comes back with a flurry of punches. Left hands, they're landing. And
man!
A kick that just missed.
And he's throwing those.
Lawrence, the Matrix Dennis, putting on the display with his boxing. He's got to be careful here. He doesn't want to get too confident with his hands down like that. We've seen bad things happen.
Definitely, bad things have happened.
Glenn is a strong boy. I know he's got a haymaker in him.
And it looks like a strong chin so far.
Dennis really using his movement, really using his boxing.
Really accurate with those punches.
It really is. Spinning back fist from Matrix, just misses. That was more of a trip, more of a slip. The crowd reacted, but
no connection up. I definitely think that was a trip.
yeah. Now Glenn did land a left hand there. Stunned Dennis momentarily. Glenn's landed in a good spot here.
Right here, K-side with us. Glenn is on top.
It's in a mount position.
Looks like he's trying to turn his back.
He needs to be careful here.
Glenn has got his back.
Lawrence needs to defend the choke here.
And Glenn has put a body triangle.
Full body lock. He's got it locked in. Lawrence's chin is tucked. He's trying to peel that top arm off to alleviate the pressure, which is the correct thing to do. He looks like he's out of the choke. Good job by Lawrence Dennis. Jiu-Jitsu coach Roger Leprechaun Carroll right in his ear giving him instructions. He's still in a bad spot here.
Definitely in a bad spot. He has to get out of that. And the choke's put on again.
This is Glenn's opportunity. He was getting lit up by the Matrix while striking. He does not want to give up this position. He's way more comfortable on the ground.
Body triangle is on tight, man. That thing can wear out on you after a while.
Yeah, it does. It really puts a lot of pressure on the spine. Makes it difficult to breathe. Lawrence doing a good job of defending the choke, however. Trying to work his way back belly to belly is going to be difficult to do with that body triangle in there. He's doing a good job by staying on top while he's in that body triangle because it alleviates some of the pressure. If Glenn was on top, the pressure from that body triangle would be excruciating. And puts a lot of pressure on the lower back.
He's defending that choke well. He's defending well, but he has to get up and try to get out of this, man.
Yeah, Glenn needs to land some shots here. Lawrence has shown the ability to defend the choke. Glenn is in a good position. He needs to land some shots because he was taking a whooping on his feet.
Throws the body triangle back on.
Lawrence Dennis doing a great job of controlling the hands.
10 seconds to go in the round.
Adam Glenn going for the rear naked again. He's got 10 seconds to finish it. And there's the bell.
Holds on.
Your adventure begins here at Harley Davidson of Charlotte, located in Matthews. Visit hdcharlotte.com to learn how to put easy back in Easy Street and register for a free VIP Harley Davidson experience.
Interesting fight here.
Very interesting.
The beginning of the round. Lawrence Dennis with the superior striking and the good boxing. You know, Adam Glenn's face is peppered already. But then he gets the takedown, takes his back, goes for submissions, lands good strikes from that position. You know, to tail at two halves of the round.
An amazing round for both fighters, man. Like you said, Dennis started off with great striking, and Glenn got that takedown and went to work from there, man. He, like you said, he might be comfortable on the ground.
Well, the difference is going to be, because obviously Glenn won the last half of that round. Matrix was tearing him apart in the first round. You know, it's going to come down to the judge's eyes. Who did more damage? Now, if you look at Glenn's face, way more battered up than Dennis is right now. That could be the difference in the judge's eyes. But again, two halves of the round. Very, very close. Razor close.
Round two about to be underway.
Now, if I'm Adam Glenn, I'm trying to get this fight back to the ground. He has a clear advantage. Dennis needs to keep it standing. It's not rocket science. It's obvious. Glenn going for a guillotine momentarily. Matrix doing a good job of defending that. Matrix must have been watching the Tony Tan fight.
Tony Tan, the upward heel kick to the head. Has to get that head out of there, man. He has to get that head out of there. These guys have to understand that it's a dangerous position to be in.
Yeah.
You got to get out of there.
It's funny. I know that Lawrence Dennis and Tony Tan do talk. They were in the same locker room tonight, and I gotta wonder if they had a little conversation about that kick. The innovator, Tony Tan. Lawrence Matrix Dennis in a good position, on top, landing some strikes. Adam Glenn trying to keep the fight on the ground. Now, if there's one weakness that Lawrence Dennis has shown throughout his amateur career, he's been able to be controlled by stronger wrestlers.
Yes.
His last amateur fight was for the Fight Lab 155-pound title against Ricky Sexton, and Ricky was able to control him with his wrestling. If there's one area where the Matrix has to improve, it's right now. It's in this position right here. He's got to work his way back up to his feet so he can work that superior striking and that superior boxing.
Yeah. Create a scramble, get up, and get back to where he's comfortable.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get an underhook on the left side and start working his way back up to his knees, use the cage to wall walk, get himself up. I see him digging for that left side underhook now. Glenn understands this and is blocking it. Matrix momentarily tries to hip out and change position. Glenn doing a good job of controlling.
I like to see Glenn throw some strikes from here, man. Throw some knees.
Oh, we got a leg lock. Leg lock attempt. Uses it to scramble back up. Good job, Lawrence Dennis.
Went for that guillotine.
Yeah, prematurely.
And slipped right out. Glenn slipped right out of it.
Yeah, he got a little excited with that guillotine and fell back for it. He worked real hard to get to his feet. Went for a guillotine, it wasn't there. Some elbows from the bottom from the Matrix. Adam Glenn continuing to control from the bottom. Good job.
Dennis with a great sweep there.
Good job.
Gets on top, has his back.
Nice sweep, nice reversal by the Matrix. Ended up in mount.
Glenn showing us a good scramble.
Yeah, he's got a good scramble. He works his way right back to guard. See if he switches his hips out and starts going for submissions. Definitely more of a grappler than a striker. Threw his legs up. Threw his legs up for a sloppy armbar attempt. The Matrix is able to pass momentarily. Glenn goes right back to guard. Matrix showing some good ground and pound here. Much more active from the guard is the Matrix.
Definitely
Glenn
this
was.
round. And there's some things that his corner wanted to see is him be aggressive when he gets in those positions.
Yeah, more interested in landing strikes and doing damage than he is controlling somebody from his guard. Lawrence has got his back, but it's a little late in the round.
That is round 2, over and out.
Glenn, with his top control and his grappling, was able to control Dennis for the first part of the round. Dennis went ahead and reversed things, landed some good shots from top position of his own. So similar case as in round one. Who do you like? You know, who won? Tough to be a judge.
Very tough to be a judge in this one here.
Again, when you
seeing a lot of wear and tear on Glenn's face here.
Yeah, when you look at the damage landed, it's got to come into play when you get a close rounds like this. You know, damage, I think, trumps position. So it could be the difference in the judge's eyes. But this is MMA, and I've seen crazier things. Round 3 coming up. Lawrence Dennis looking for his pro debut win. Adam Glenn looking to go 2-0, his pro career. Exceptional fighters, these two. Dennis with that left-handed stance, throwing out that jab. Glenn lands some shots.
Coming in hard.
Glenn landing some wild shots, putting Dennis up against the cage. Matrix controlling with that overhook. Knee misses from Glenn. Lawrence doing a good job of getting that underhook. He's got to watch his neck, however. Looks like he's safe. He pops out.
Pops out of there.
Let's see if Lawrence does what he did in the end of last round and start posturing up and landing blows. He's got Glenn up against the cage here. A lot of times, these guys in their first few pro fights, they forget that they can elbow. They forget that they can knee to the head. They forget that they can kick to the head because they've been doing it in amateur for so long where none of that's allowed. Glenn doing a good job of hipping out, trying to get back to his feet.
The Matrix stuffs him.
Yeah,
takes him back down.
Sucks him back down. They're right here in front of us.
Glenn's getting really sneaky on him.
He's trying to work an omoplata, but Matrix transitions very nicely. He's got a whizzer.
And Glenn gets back on top here.
Somehow Glenn ends up in mount. See what he does with it. I don't know if the Matrix is going to give up his back again. I'm not sure I would do that because Glenn doesn't land many blows from this position. Much more interested in controlling from the top than he is from landing blows.
But he's going to have to control, land something, and attempt something.
Trying to pass the mount, which he does.
Which he does. Dennis has got to get up at this point in time.
Yeah, it's the last round. He doesn't want to finish the fight in this position. This position will win Glenn the round and essentially possibly the fight. It is razor close. Wondering if Glenn will go for this arm here. He looks content with the position.
It's HD's fight series, man. You got to go all out or nothing. Go for that arm. Pound him in the face. Let's get it going, man. HD fight series. This is the real deal here.
HD fight series all night long. Living up to the hype and delivering. Dale Fry warns Glenn for a blow to the back of the head. He continues to control from this top position. Very little damage being done, but he is controlling. Yes. And he does have a very superior position here. Another shot to the spine. Dale Fry's gonna stop it. illegal blow to the spine. There was one previous to the back of the head. Those are illegal in MMA. Dale Fry is going to make sure Lawrence Dennis is okay. Give him some time to recover. Possibly take a point for the illegal blow to the spine. But Lawrence Dennis has to do something big here. He's going to get out of that position. He's going to start this startup standing. So he's going to have to take advantage of it and take the rest of this round. Lawrence Dennis taking his time.
So even though Glenn was being aggressive, it seems he might have cost himself something there just because he's giving Lawrence Dennis some time to recuperate a little bit here.
Yeah, and now the fight starts back standing, which is not where Glenn wants it. Big break for Lawrence Dennis. He has to capitalize here. He has to go for broke. He lost the first part of that round. And this fight is razor close. Good left hand. Another good left hand. Lawrence Dennis goes for the kick. Glenn catches it, and we're back to the ground. Lawrence Dennis scrambling, however. It's a possible triangle working. Now, but Glenn pulls out. Can Lawrence scoot up? No, he can't. He's got to get up. He's got to get an underhook on his left side. He's trying that hip bump sweep like he had success with in the second round.
10 seconds left.
And there
it goes. And there it goes.
Good fight. Good fight. Back and forth action. Definitely striker versus grappler.
And when you see that situation, striker versus grappler, you know, it's a toss-up.
Yeah, because both guys had their moments. Obviously, Lawrence Dennis did more damage with his strikes, and Adam Glenn was able to control the position on the ground and grappling. We'll see how the judges go for it. I have to say that Lawrence Dennis probably lost that last round. We'll see how the first two rounds went, because the first two rounds, in my opinion, could have gone either way. Tough to say. Tough to say. Razor close. Great fight. Good matchups. HD Fight Series has done a fantastic job with these matchups. We haven't seen a bad fight all night.
And that's the darn truth there. That is the truth there, man. All night, every last fight has been amazing.
Both fighters, as always, showing respect to each other. Both camps, both coaches shaking hands. Waiting patiently for the judges' scorecards to see how they tally it up. Adam Glenn with ice to the face. He's going to be a little sore tomorrow. He's going to be a little swollen. Might not be able to see too well. And on the other side, Lawrence Dennis is exhausted. Last several fights have been bloody. We've got blood splatters on the table in front of us. Not the first time that's happened.
Not the first time. Won't be the last time.
Won't be the last time. You get the best seat in the house, get a little bloody.
Get a little bloody on you. Get a little blood.
Here comes Mike, our announcer, with the official decision coming up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for the final decision. Steve Elliott scores the bout, 29-28 for Dennis. Barry Lindemann scores the bout, 29-28 for Glenn. Andrew Honda Jr. scores this bout 29-28 in favor of your winner by split decision. Adam
Glenn. You got it. Tough fight.
He pulled it out. Tough fight.
So Adam Glenn goes to 2-0.
2-0.
The Matrix loses his pro debut, but this young man's going to be back. He's a talented fighter and a good kid. Again, respect shown by the fighters. Great fight. HD Fight Series.